And a sleep dart for anybody who gets unfortunate enough to check on what's beeping. Oh, what's this? Oh, here comes somebody. This is bad. I can't do anything here. Oh, he stopped. Am I hidden here? Well, I'm on the floor with the runes. Which is what I was hoping for. But I have absolutely no recon on this floor. I don't know where I'm supposed to be or go. Well, down goes the dumbwaiter. Okay, here we go. This feels better. Well, still not much information I can get here, but I can avoid that guy at least. I wonder if he's the only one.
No, stupid goddamn.
I think he is. I think he's the only one here. Whoa.
I know you're somewhere around here.
Should have called for help. Actually, no, you should not have called for help. You did the right thing. I need a place to put you. This'll work. Yeah, if you had called for help, I might have had to kill you. Mmm, delicious. I pressed that on accident. Ah. Of course, the actual toilet. Still, pretty snazzy bathroom. Separate little sub-room away from the bathtub. Oh, they heard him. They heard him yell out, I think.
We'll find him.
You don't want to find me. I know it.
You're here somewhere, skunk.
Oh, he's looking underneath stuff.
Are you?
That was weird. I didn't realize what he was doing. I thought he was cowering in fear or something. It seemed awkward to be cowering in fear and shouting threats. Okay, this is bad. Keep going back to this. I feel stuck here. Maybe I can draw them out.
None of this would have gotten so bad if that damn Orville hadn't killed the Empress.
Let's see if I can get these guys out here.
When I find you, it...
Just the one? I think it is just the one. Don't worry. I'm just gonna stuff you into the bathroom with another dude. This job has its perks. Okay, runes. I want runes. And since I did that... Free money? Oh, no more arc mines.
Dice.
close. Well, found some pretty interesting stuff in here. A poem by Delilah. When pretty Emily woke one day, she saw the world a different way. Her eyes now looked with a stranger's guile, her dainty mouth smiled a stranger's smile. Her hands now worked the stranger's wrath, her feet now walked a stranger's path. Emily fed, another grew stronger. The stranger's cravings drew her onward, and no one who looked on Emily's face ever guessed who ruled in Emily's place. Delilah has written a poem about Emily. And is she talking about the outsider? Whoa. Now that sounds a little radical. Is the outsider doing all of this? Is he manipulating Corvo and Dowd? It all does circle around Emily, doesn't it? Jessamine Caldwin, Corvo the Lord Protector, Dowd the Master Assassin who kills Jessamine Caldwin. It all does revolve around Emily. And the outsider manipulates all of it. Is the outsider trying to rule Dunwall? That doesn't make any sense. He can see. He's the outsider. He's very much outside of this realm. Does he seek to get into it somehow? Does he want to be part of this realm and not be an outsider? I'm also inclined to think that this poem touches on Corvo's influence on Emily, but because this story takes place alongside Corvo's story, Emily has not yet... Corvo has not yet rescued her, or he has not finished his mission. So she can't be writing about this. She can't be writing about Corvo's influence on her. So the stranger must mean... Unless she is the stranger. Unless Delilah wants to rule Dunwall. Because the outsider doesn't seem like he would want to care about ruling the realm of man. Ruling a small dot in the realm of land, that is. Even because Dunwall is just one small place in the greater picture. I wonder if Delilah wants to rule, and that's what she's doing. Maybe I spent too much time thinking about that, huh? I don't want anybody coming in here. 5 of 7 runes found. That puts me at 2 runes now. I should upgrade Void Gaze. Level 2, that would definitely help me sneak around here. But Bend Time sounds like so much fun. And it would be nice to have Dowd's full kit. Plus, Bend Time can also be used as another movement-based ability, which is what I've been going for. With Blink level 2, Agility level 2, the Bone Charms that I've chosen. Let's pick up Bend Time. Power, Bend Time. Press right-click to slow the world around you for a limited time, or until you press right-click again to end the power. At level 2, time is completely stopped. Enemies and security systems are unaware of you for the duration. That's at level 2, and that sounds kind of OP. But now I have Dowd's full kit, which is pretty freaking cool. I'd like to test this out. I've got plenty of mana potions to do so. Can't get out of there? That's weird. Tried to move a bit, it wouldn't let me. The Statue of Delilah. Talk to it? I don't think.
Who are you?
I understand your curiosity. I'm strange. I was a baker's apprentice in Dunwall Tower. A friend to Jessie and the girls. Then afterward, I made my name as a painter. Now, I'm obviously something much greater. I hope that satisfies you. Because you won't get more. I ought to just kill you. But I'm going to give you a warning for the sake of my sisters, who were very impressed with you once upon a time. Stay away from me. There are great changes coming, and I'll expect you not to interfere. I have influence in places you won't expect. But as for Arnold Timsh, do what you want. I won't hold a grudge. I'm done with him.
Is that who you were looking for? Well, she's a bit of a bitch. And the artwork's hopeless. I know you have your reasons.
Oh, don't worry, Billy. She's nothing to be jealous of. Alright, so Dowd sees this statue, walks up to it, and he's like, "What do you want?" And the statue fucking responds. What just happened here? That was so nonchalant. Is this sort of like an everyday occurrence to them? Well, I guess, since Dowd does have sort of dark mystic powers that were granted to him by an outside being who likes to toy with the affairs of man, something like this shouldn't seem too off the wall. But I mean, come on. Dowd just walked up to a statue, spoke to it, and it spoke back. When it said talk, when it said press F to talk, I thought it was going to be like a little one-liner where Dowd's like, so this is Delilah, or something like that. But no, this was a full-blown conversation involving 3 people by the end of it. And Billy's like, she's kind of a bitch. It's like, what the frick just happened? Okay, so you're afraid of me, aren't you, Delilah? You are. Why you got brambles all over you, by the way? You are afraid of me. Who carved this? Did Timsh carve this? You do want to rule in Emily's place. That's what that poem was about. You want to silently pull the strings of Jessamine's daughter. Jessamine's dead. This is your opportunity, isn't it? You were friends with Jessamine when you were girls. And now that you're full grown, you were jealous of the fact that Jessamine became Empress. And you resent the fact that you were a lowly painter in your own eyes. Sokolov's a painter too, and he's done great things. And you fear me with your threats. You threaten me as if I'm the only one who can stop you. And you desperately do not want that, do you? The outsider wants you dead too, doesn't he? He doesn't want you manipulating enemy? He doesn't want you manipulating Emily like that either. It's all coming together, Delilah. And you, my dear, are in some serious trouble. Oops. That's where Void Gaze used to be. Still another rune. I don't think anybody's up here anymore. Wow. Delilah C. Miss Copperspoon. This must be one of her paintings. This thing looks awesome, actually. She's carrying a bloody hook. Wait, what is that, actually? That she's carrying? Looks like a claw. The claw of some beast that we can't see, or maybe it's like a bloody bramble, because she is covered in them. Still, that's wicked crazy. It's a really cool painting, though. Let's get the rune first. Six of 7 runes found, putting me at 1 rune. I won't plan my next ability this time. I'll just pick up whatever I need at the spur of the moment next time I have access to something. So we got an audiograph player out there. I'm not going to eat Timsh's food. He's dead. Letter from a doctor. Barrister Timsh, I am afraid I cannot in good conscience remain your mother's physician. The way you repeatedly deny her access to practices which could potentially restore her lucidity is nothing short of a death sentence, and I wish no part of it. Good day to you, sir. Dr. Partridge. I will eat your food, Timsh. You're a jerk. I need to find your mother's will. You want her dead. You want her to die as soon as possible, don't you? A letter from Roland. Dear Arnold, thank you for inviting my wife and me over for dinner last week. We both had a splendid time. I also appreciate you being so patient with her episode. Not many people are as understanding, and you showed considerable grace. I am also happy I was able to confide in you with my business arrangements. I am sure you will be able to keep them strictly confidential, but it was a relief to finally be able to vent about the frustrations I much endure daily to a colleague who understands these sorts of things. I hope that you will allow me to return the favor and play host to you for an evening. Sincerely, Wiles Roland.
Mother, this is Arnold. If you happen to awaken while no one is present, I've prepared this for you, to remind you of recent events to help clear your mind and put you at ease. The plague has ended. I have married and will become Prime Minister, just as you always wanted. My sister and brother are both here and doing well. Your last will and testament has been written and approved. We all love you, Mother. Now go back to sleep. Rest. Everything is fine.
Everything is not fine, you sick, twisted liar. I'm glad I fricking shot you in the head. Lying to your mother on her deathbed. I mean, granted, this message would put her at ease before she goes, but you could save her life, you freaking twisted bastard. Is that it? Well, look, the world. But it's not a card, so... I think this floor is nice and secure. Oh, crap! No! Damn it. Hang on, buddy. There's no reason for us to do this. Oops. Don't worry. Your cries of help didn't reach anybody, thankfully. I'm not gonna put him here. That just feels bad. I've stolen plenty from... whatever. I was gonna say, I've stolen plenty from Timsh's bedroom. It's gonna make it look like that guy took it. Then again, they can just search him, can't they? Alright, so now all that's left, I think... Okay, there's one bone charm. I think all that's left is the last will and testament. I don't know where it is, though. Directly beneath me, apparently. That's bend time. Gotta be careful. Okay, that's awkward, because now bend time fits in exactly the spot that falls right in between where void gaze and blink used to both be. So now, when trying to select one or the other, there's a chance that I'm gonna select bend time instead. Let's be careful here. Let's quick save. Things have gone smoothly for the most part so far. Nobody here. And here we have his office. And an alarm system. Oh crap. He hasn't seen me just yet.
Time to chat.
Yeah, he's not on full alert. He saw me actually disappear. I gotta shut off that alarm system immediately.
I know you're here.
I see where the cable goes.
We know you're here, and we'll find you.
I'm not sure you will.
Oh, I'll find you. Okay, he got away.
A note from Timsh. Scott, do we really need that alarm device in my office? It's ugly, the colors clash, and the cable is marking up the woodwork. I am positively certain that the way it's been attached to the floor will cost a few thousand in coin to mend. Yeah, well, it's useless now. The one guy gave up. Another no.
I'll write to her again. She has to see reason.
This One more guy out here somewhere. There he is.
If he comes back, I'll earn another promotion. I hear you, Pet.
Yeah, the guy heard me, but he hasn't seen me yet. Repair notice. Staff. Barrister Timsh was complaining about squeaking in these doors, so they've been removed until the repair order comes in. Please don't throw anything down the shaft or do anything childish from management. The dumb waiter leads to the basement. I could not survive the fall, though. I don't know, maybe. Maybe with a long-range blink. Carefully timed. Coming inside? Didn't hear that, huh?
Oh, no, stupid god.
I don't know where he is. Oh.
Founder and proprietor of the Rothwild Slaughterhouse has been declared missing. In the interim, workers are expected to report as usual to their jobs at this and all industries vital to the state of Dunwall, by order of the Lord Regent.
Are we good? What have we here? Money, just kind of chilling there. Oh, the arc mine I set, isn't it? Wow, the arc mine reached in here and burned that guy? That's freaking crazy. Speaking of arc mines, I could really use another. Eminent domain. Excerpt from a pamphlet on new government-sanctioned practices by Barrister Arnold Timsh. It is an unfortunate reality that the plague has spread unchecked across the city of Dunwall. Of those who are afflicted, very few survive. Many times when the plague strikes a family, it leaves none in its wake, ending husband, wife, child, and elder alike. When this occurs, the homes and businesses of the deceased are left abandoned, a breeding ground for rats, or for illicit trades such as gambling, prostitution, or gang activity. In the city of Dunwall, with the full blessing of the Lord Regent himself, the city of Dunwall, with the full blessing of the Lord Regent himself, had no choice but to institute its current policy of seizure. Any property owned by those unlucky citizens brought down by the plague immediately becomes property of the state. The officers of the city watch, led by the dead counters, ensure that these laws are enforced fairly and without corruption. So that's how he gets to do everything there. That makes a lot more sense. I think this floor is secure now. Your war medal, evictions list. There are the forestalls right at the top.
Benedict, I need to know what you expect regarding the Danforth Holding Company. They're only a month late, and they've been good for it in the past. Normally, I wouldn't hesitate to invent a plague infection complaint against them and have all their assets seized. But they have a link to the Boyles, and they, as you know, are on the Do Not Touch list. It's hitting a little too close to home. I'm afraid you may have to settle your dispute with them by some other means.
People reaching out to Barrister Timsh to deal with their financial and personal squabbles by means of eviction. Bonded Galvani Weave. New upgrade available. Improved armor. So, boot stealth and improved armor I have to look forward to. There's nothing this can really do for me except to reveal that one bone charm somewhere out there. There it is. Well, downstairs we go. Into the next floor. If the stairs are even here. What is wrong with that guy? I don't think I want to get near him. And this maid too. Well, let's not be caught. Don't worry. Come on. Quietly now. I hear guards walking about. Ooh, you're gonna have a tan. Where is the will? There it is. That's the last thing I need to do here. I don't think there's anything else I can find. I've got blueprints. I've got a bunch of runes. This place seems surprisingly abandoned for General Turnbull's army being here. Really. Can I take that? I'll probably just set him here since I think this floor is secure. Nice. There's plenty of money in here.
Think you'll get your own squad after what happened last night? Chances are very good.
Whoa. Delilah makes pretty awesome paintings. Yeah, I'm actually just willing to search anywhere for a deck of cards now. I could be completely wrong about that riddle. I feel like I passed it up in the previous session and just never caught on. Well, down we go. I don't hear any more footsteps. They don't notice me. Oh, down to the basement this leads. I can get out this way, safely. And there's my arc mine. Perfect. Very quiet in here. Note from a lawyer. A. When are we going to get a secretary? I guess that's Arnold. Arnold, when are we going to get a secretary? No, he's got to have one. I can never find any of the documents filed by J, and S doesn't seem to file anything. This place is turning into a vortex of disorganization so big, you could ride a whale into it. Is that it? Oh, come on, this is a liquor cabinet, isn't it? Money's just as good. Better, actually. Ah, here it is.
That's strange. Timch doesn't name himself the beneficiary in the will. He's giving the inheritance to Delilah.
Of course he is. Delilah had him enthralled, ensnared. The guards outside, when they arrived, were asking about witches. They weren't asking about the outsider. They weren't asking about assassins with dark powers. They weren't asking about black magic. They were asking about witches, specifically. And besides Granny Rags, Delilah is the only one who matches that description. She's going to take Timsh's fortune, or had planned to. Well, now that I've interfered, she's going to be pretty pissed. Note to Gerwin. I understand you're concerned about security, but I trust in the security of a key hanging from my own belt, not a combination lock. A combination lock can be guessed, cracked, or bribed, but with a simple lock and key, the contents of my archives remain safe. As for lockpicks, a fable. I've never known such a thing to truly exist. Have you? Timch. I feel that note is poking fun at the fact that this is an assassin/thiefy type game that doesn't incorporate lockpicks. A glaring oversight, one would think. But it seems to work, and they're poking fun at it there. Well, that's it. That does it. That covers everything. I can get out now. Let's do exactly that. Oh, wait. I can't take that because it would make noise. Let's close this off, too. Get out of here. There it is. Oh, hello there. No, go on. I won't take the shot. All alone for the most part.
There is a suspected criminal action in progress. Witnesses must report to the City Watch at once or be prosecuted.
Whew. Just the one bone charm. And then I can go.
The Lord Regent has increased his reward for information leading to the discovery of Dunwall's heir, Emily Caldwell, to 10,000 coins upon the recovery of her or her remains. Be advised, claiming the reward does not confer legal immunity.
You know, I can see how that would easily fool some people.
Things are bad. Could the city get any worse? Yes, of course.
Yeah, of course, sure it could. Things are never as bad as I'd like them to be. Oh. Is that the general? Oh, hello there. A maid, frightened. I'll wake up not too far from where you ran for safety. Fleet Fighter. Having your weapons out doesn't slow you. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I definitely need to pick up one more slot for bone charms. Maybe two, because Undertaker is another speed boosting ability that I would like. Quick save, that's all the bone charms. And now I can just get out of here. Let's do that. Whoa. You surprised me, Billy. It went well.
Should we gather for whiskey and cigars tonight? Chances are very good.
Anyway, we need to get going, Billy. We're done. I can't talk to you, apparently. I haven't gotten a chance to use bend time just yet. I'm tempted to start a fight just to see what it's like.
Spread out. There's been word of a ruckus. No details yet.
Oh, you know what? I don't even have to use that exit. I bet you there's more on the other side of that.
We got someone skulking around.
Bet you there's more on the other side of that door anyway. I have another exit I can use. And honestly, I just wanted an excuse to run around really quickly. There we go. Well, let's go deliver the news and the will to Talia and get what information she has about Delilah, although we're already beginning to piece this together for ourselves. She does offer money. Ah, so you are following along.
I saw Talia. She's waiting where she said she'd be.
There she is. Well, I didn't figure out what this riddle meant. And I think I'm going to skip it. Because I'd like to continue with the story, and that would just slow me down. I'm not worried about losing one rune, really. I already have essentially everything that I want, so losing one rune won't be terrible. Let's see the best way. Well, this is not the best way. Gotta get back over that wall of light. I should have shut it off when I had the chance. Ow!
Be advised, a dangerous individual is currently at large. The legal district and or waterfront. Give signal.
There are more of them out here now. Alright, Talia, time to pay up.
Your uncle is dead. This is his will, as agreed.
Uncle's dead. I've killed now, haven't I? My, how odd that feels. But you were promised information. Well, my uncle came under Delilah's spell. He was obsessed with her. Everyone knew she'd been a servant at the tower before she studied under Sokolov. She was a painter, an artist. Beneath my family's class, for certain. My uncle became infatuated. But he looked older. He made us keep candles lit all night. He was afraid of the dark. One night we all went to Waverly Boyle's for a seance. It was an amusement. We didn't know what we were doing. I thought only the dead appeared at seances. But suddenly Delilah was in the room with us. My uncle nearly died of terror. She was there, but not there. We saw her as if she was very far away, standing in the old Brigmore Manor, painting at an easel, painting a name. It was your name, Dowd. That's all I know. I hope you find what you're looking for.
She was painting my name. You attended a seance at Waverly Boyle's. Oh, whoa, frame rate. So is that where I need to go next?
I'll be leaving soon.
Yes, and you should.
Goodbye, Dad.
Farewell, Talia. You know, I have a really good mind to kill you now because you have such a big mouth. But you know what? I don't think you'll talk about this one. I'm fairly certain you won't. Because now you know you've killed. That's not something that you're going to want to let slip too often now, is it? It gets easier. Alright, Billy, job's done.
So much for the good barrister. He had it coming, though. Men like him can never trust anyone. His own niece turned on him. Are you ready to go?
I am just about ready to go, Billy. But at the end of the last mission, a cutscene played. And it ended up being at the end of a video because it ended a session. So I'm going to say no for now. And then end this mission at the start of the next session so that the cutscene starts at the beginning of a video rather than at the end of it. Because that's just how I'd rather do things. Assuming, of course, that there is going to be a cinematic. But I can't know for sure. So I'm going to play it safe and say not yet for now. And in this particular session... Not yet.
Not yet.
I appreciate all the help, Billy. Your information was invaluable. Very well, dear viewers.
What?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I do that. That's kind of how I do my thing. I know that must have been a little weird for you, right? I just kind of appeared right there. When I see it again, it was pretty cool. Watch, check this out. Now I'm up here. Now... Oops, I stepped on your head. Sorry. Just trying to be smooth, but it didn't really work out. Alright. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Stop looking at me like that. You know what, I'm just gonna go back in here with Billy.